Welcome back to Game 4 between the Bizarros and the enemies. Last time, the enemies took Game 3 in a short game, and now they try to stay alive again. Johnny Cueto pitching for the enemies against Mummy, and that one is hit out to the shortstop. He's going a long way, but Jeter's got it. And here's Carl batting second. There's a strike from Cueto. Now that one is hammered out to left center, and that might get out of here. It's 1-0 Bizarros in the top of the first. Ghost swings and hits one, but Jeter's got it for out number 2. Ignignat swings, and there's a pop-up out to right field. Albert Bell is there, and he's got it for out number 3. But the Bizarros get a run on a solo homer, and they lead it 1-0. Now, this time A-Rod is leading off for the enemies, and he pops it out to center, and the fielder has it. Bonds this time is batting second. He swings and hits one out to right, and that one's caught for the second out. Frylock pitching to Albert Bell, and a line drive to the shortstop, and 3 pitches, 3 outs. Here's and he pops it up behind the plate to AJ, and the catcher is under it. He's got it for out number 1. Danzig swings and pops it up, and Jeter's going for it. He's there. And the catch is made for the second out. Turtleface swings and misses for strike 1. Now he hits that one over the head of the second baseman. He's going for second. Bell throws it in, but Turtleface with his fast speed is in there safely. And here's MCP Pants. That one is hit hard out to right field. And that one's going to be a cheap home run. The Bizarros are up 3-0. Frylock gonna hit for himself. And that one is hit toward the shortstop. Jeter's got it. He throws over for the out. But the Bizarros get 2 more runs on a home run by MCP Pants, and they lead it 3-0. Frylock pitching to, this time Milton Bradley is in, trying to get more home run power for the enemies because they have that cheap right and left field, but he pops it up behind the plate twice in a row. There's the fastball fouled away. And that one is hit out to right. Let's see if the right fielder's under it. Oh, he misses it. And Milton Bradley is on his way to second base on the air by the right fielder. Now Jeter. There's a strike down the middle. And the fastball is hit out to center field, but should be playable. Milton Bradley will make it back to second base in time. Pete Rose hits one. That's fair down the line. Milton Bradley's going to score. Pete Rose is over to second base with a double. Oh, the rocket throw makes it a close play, but still safe. AJ batting 7th this time, and he fouls it away to the right. That was pretty close. And now that one is hit out to center field. And the runner needs to go back. And he's there. And it's the second out for Cap Anson. Cap Anson is caught by the third baseman. And that's the end of the inning. Here's Cueto pitching to Mummy. And that one is popped up out to the shortstop. Jeter is there. He's got it for out number 1. Carl swings and misses for strike 1. There he fouls it away to the left. Down 0-2. That one is ripped out to left field. That's going to be a home run. The Bizarros are up 4-1. Now Ghost. And that one's hit hard out to center field. Bonds is in center this time. It's over his head, and Ghost has a single. Enigma taps it foul to the right. There's a ball inside that Enigma swings and misses. Now he swings and misses at another inside one and strikes out. So 2 down. Taps it foul to the right. There's the sinker and fouled away to the left. And swung on and missed. 2 straight strikeouts for Cueto, but it looks like they're going to pinch hit for him. And that's the end of the day for Cueto after giving up 4 runs. Now, this time they're going to bring in John McGraw. Try to get something started. He pops it up out to the right. And that one's foul. Now a strike down the middle. That one is hit hard out to the right. And it's foul. And another foul. And that one's hit toward the second baseman. He's got it. Now the Bizarros, Fry's getting tired already, so they're going to take him out, and they're going to bring in Master Shake to face A-Rod. This time he can't throw that crazy ball, but there's a rocket throw over to first, and A-Rod is retired. Bond swings and taps it foul to the left. And there's a base hit over the head of the second baseman. Bond's on his way to second base. He's got a 2-out double. There's a super ridiculous fastball past Albert Bell for strike 1. And another one for strike 2. Let's see if he throws it again. Nope, it's the changeup. And that one is a base hit. Bonds is going to come around and score. Albert Bell on his way to second base. And it's a double. And the enemies are down 4-2. Here's Milton Bradley. He pops it out to the right, foul. There's the super slow bun, but not this time, no glitch. And Bradley swings and throws it. Oh, it's a rocket throw, and the first baseman misses it. A run's going to score. Bradley's on his way to third base. And, yeah, that should have been an out, but the rocket throw missed the first baseman. So it's 4-3. It's up to Derek Jeter. There's a super slow ball, swung and missed. And that one's popped up and might be in play. The third baseman is under it. And he's there, and they retire the enemies, but 2 runs, and now it's a 1-run game. Now the enemies are going to bring in Kenny Rogers to face Danzig. And that one's hit well out to left center. It's over the head of the left fielder. Danzig is on his way to second base. He's in there with a double. Turtleface hits that one towards second. They throw a third, but the runner is safe. He beats the throw, and it's first and third with nobody out for MCB fans. And he hits that one, a big fly ball out to right. Let's see if that stays in the park. Okay, Albert Bell is there, and he's got the out. The runners have to go back, and they are in safely. And now the Bizarros are going to pinch... Oops. The Bizarros are going to pinch hit for Master Shake. And they're going to bring in Santa of Claus with 2 on. And he hits it way high in the air, but that looks to be playable. And the runners need to go back, but they're not. And Jeter, let's see if he catches it. That ball's never coming down, but finally does. And it's going to double up the runner. And that's the end of the inning. Okay, the Bizarros now are going to bring in Moxie Brown in order to face Pete Rose. And he grounds it over to the right, and that's an out. Here's AJ. And that one is a base hit past the shortstop. They throw into second base. AJ is safe at first. And here's Cap Anson. That one is tapped towards second. Oh, they get the out at second, but then they throw it away strangely. And Cap Anson is on his way to second base. Now, will the enemies pinch hit for Kenny Rogers. They will have Zambrano up, so I guess it's a good move, you know, down by 1. So this time they're going to put Alex Citron out there to try to get a base hit to tie it. And that one's grounded toward first, and they get the out. Because the enemies only used Clemens last time, they have all their starters available, and Zambrano can come in and pitch the Mummy. And he fouls it away to the left. There's a pop-up toward the pitcher. Zambrano has it for the out. Carl hits one up the middle. That one's to Zambrano, and he throws him out as well. Now Ghost, he hammers it out to left center, and that one is out of here. It's a home run for Ghost, and the Bizarros are now up 5-3. Here's Ignignat. There's a nice curveball, swung on and missed. And that one's fouled away to the right. And here's a base hit over the head of the second baseman. And Ignignat's on his way to second base, but he goes back to first. So 2-out single. It seems like the Moonanites always start something with 2 outs, but this time pops it out to Albert Bell, and he's got it for the 3rd out. But the Bizarros do add 1 more run and a home run. And now Boxy pitching to A-Rod. That one is hit way out to center field. Let's see if it's playable. No, it's over the center fielder's head. A-Rod is on his way to second base, and he's in there safely. Bonds hits one high in the air out to right, but that should be playable. A-Rod's heading back. The right fielder's under it. And there's the first out of the inning. Albert Bell hits that one out to left. Let's see. No, that's going to be a home run. The enemies tie it up 5-5. Now Milton hits it over to the second baseman. They tag the bag. Jeter hits one out to center field, but that's playable. Oh, and it's missed, and Derek Jeter, that's extra bases. He's on his way to third, and he's going to stop there, but Jeter is on third for Pete Rose with 2 outs. Now there's a strike outside. That super fastball swung and missed. Let's see if he throws it again. Nope, the super slow ball, but that's popped up to the shortstop, and he's there. And he's got it for the last out of the inning, but the enemies tie it up, and it's 5-5. Danzig hitting for the Bizarros, and that one's hit out toward A-Rod, and he catches it. Turtle face now. And that one's popped up behind the plate. AJ is there. Here's MCP Pants. That one is hit toward first. They get it and tag the bag for the out. Boxy now pitching to AJ. Oh, a super fastball blown by him for strike number 1. Now a super slow ball, and that one's hit out to center fielder. Or out to center, but the fielder's there. Here's Cap Anson. And that one is tapped out to left. And out of play. Well, no. Catcher unable to get it, still in play. Anson swings and hits one to shortstop, but they throw it over to first. Zambrano has to hit for himself with no one on. And that one's popped out to left. The fielder's there, and that's the end of the inning. It's still 5-5. Wow, lucky 7. The Bizarros are going to pinch hit, and they're going to bring in Insano Flex. He's got hyper speed. He fouls it away. And another foul. Zambrano really needs to strike him out right here. But that one's popped up out of play behind the plate. Now he does strike him out. It's a big strikeout there as Insano Flex can run the bases in just a couple of seconds. Now ball outside to Mummy. And tapped foul. 1-1. And fastball for strike 2. Another fastball was fouled away. Now there's a curveball and Mummy strikes out. And here's Carl with nobody on and 2 outs. Carl hits it up the middle. That's playable for Milton, or for Bonds actually. He's in center this time and he's got it. And the Bizarros are retired. Here the Bizarros are going to bring in assistant Steve. He pitches to A-Rod, and there's strike 1 inside. And that one is hit back to the pitcher. Assistant Steve throws it over for out number 1. A fastball, and Bonds hits it up the middle, and that one's a base hit, and Bonds on his way to second base. And then the fielder is extremely slow to get in. Bonds is on his way to third. Albert Bell rips it toward third. They throw home, but there's no force out. And now they throw to first, but not in time. And it's first and third with only 1 out. There's a strike a little bit outside on the corner. Now Milton hits it up the middle, and then that one's thrown home, but there's no force out. And so it's the bases loaded with only 1 out for Derek Jeter. And that one's hit toward third. They throw home. Now they throw over to third, but the runner is safe. Now they rocket throw. And now they're going to throw home and get their runner. Wow. A double play on some kind of weird error, but, you know, they get the out and it's still tied. Here's Ghost. He swings and taps it foul to the left. And another foul to the left. There's popped out to Zambrano. He's got it for the out. Nignant swings and misses at a curveball inside. That one is tapped towards second base. They throw over to first for the out. Swings and hits it out to first, and they've got it. And that's the end of the top of the 8th. Enemies now batting against assistant Steve. And Pete Rose hits that hard but way foul. Now that one's, taken by the first baseman. What a play. And Pete Rose is retired. Here's AJ. There's a ball outside to the left. Now a foul. AJ hits that one out to right, but that's going to stay in the ballpark. The right fielder does have it. It's 2 outs for Cap Anson. That one is hit out to center, and the center fielder's there, and Cap Anson's retired. It's still 5-5 after 8. Danzig now for the Bizarros. And that one's popped up behind the plate. Let's see if it gets out of play. Jeter is running for it, but okay, it's in play, but not. Jeter didn't get there in time. There's a ball inside. And swung and fouled away to the left. Another foul to the left. There's a base hit for Danzig. It's going to be extra bases. He's on his way to second base. Now he's on his way to third. Bonds has it, and Danzig is in there at third with a 1-out triple. Or 0-out triple, actually. Here's Turtleface. That one's hit toward first. They're going to throw home, and they do get the lead runner. So great play there. And now it's just a runner on first with 1 out for MCP Pants. There's a strike inside. And that one is fouled away. Now hit to first. They throw over there for the out. And unfortunately for the Bizarros, they cannot pinch hit because they have no one else to pitch. And the runner is going, but his assistant Steve fouls it away. Now that one's hit very slow out to second base. They throw over for the out. And going to the bottom of the ninth, the enemies need a run to win it. Now they're not going to let Zambrano hit. They're going to bring in Ty Cobb to lead off. And that one is hit out to first. They take it for the out. And A-Rod is up again. And there's a strike inside. And that one is hit hard out to right center. And is that one going to stay in the ballpark? It does, but A-Rod is on his way to second base. And the winning run is in scoring position for the enemies. And it's Barry Bonds. Not someone you want to face in this situation, but he fouls it away to the right. Now that one is a base hit up the middle. Bonds walks it off. And the enemies win game 2. A-Rod scores. And it's 6-5. And the series is tied 2-2. Thank you for watching and see you next time.